Okay, let's take a look at question 1. We will go through question 1, doing the question together. Okay, Agna is a trader on 1st October 2016. Her capital account had a balance of 40,000. And then there are some transactions that took place in her business for the year. So take a look. What is the requirement of the question? They asked to prepare a drawings account and a capital account. So how do we prepare a drawings and a capital account? Before we continue with that, okay, this is a balance sheet. So in a balance sheet, there is actually this owner's equity, something that you have learned last year. So what is owner's equity is actually your capital at the beginning. If there's any additional capital, you add. If there is profit for the year, you add. And then drawings will cause the equity to decrease. Hence, you get your equity at the end of the year. So we are going to make use of this to help us out to carve out our capital account. So let's take a look at the question again. And you must ensure that you have your ledger account with you. So you can draw out all your column first. Okay. So let's read through the question together and we start to post in all the relevant information into the two ledger account. So on 1st October 2016, okay, October 1st, your capital account is given as 40,000. So you will write down as balance brought down, and the amount is actually given as 40,000. And what is the nature of a capital account? It's actually credit. Okay. Then the following transaction took place on 2016 December 24. So as you scan through all the transaction, you must know which is drawing and which is capital. So have if you don't understand what is capital and drawing, you won't be able to proceed any further. So what is capital and what is drawing? Drawing basically is what owner actually take business assets out for his or her own use. Whereas for capital, it refers to owners contributing his personal assets for business use. Okay, so on December 24, this transaction talk about the owner taking out goods from the business for personal use. Hence, this is actually a drawings. So you think in terms of double entry, drawings account will be debited, and then what do we credit? So we will have to credit. In this case, goods are known as inventory. So in your drawings account, please debit $790. So what is your balance at the end of the transaction? You will have $790 DR. Okay. We are not going to prepare an inventory account because the requirement only asks to prepare a drawings and capital account. Next, on 2017 February 13. So 2017 February 13, what's going on this day? The owner, Agna, actually contributed 10,000 into the business bank. So this is actually known as a additional capital. So what is the double entry for additional capital? So we will have to record this into the capital account. So exactly what did the owner contribute is actually the cash at bank. So we write cash at bank. Okay. Okay, do I debit or credit? So common mistake, student usually will write debit 10,000 thinking that this is actually debit cash at bank. But take note, we are actually looking at a capital account. We are preparing a capital account. So this 10,000 shouldn't be on the debit column. It should be on the credit. Because if there's an additional capital, capital should increase by 10,000. So how much is the capital at the end of this transaction? 40 plus 10, you add up, it's actually 50,000. Okay, next, what about on March 25th, 2017? So again, another contribution, but this time around, Edna is not actually contributing money. Instead, she actually contributed her personal car. So what do we write? We will have to record this as motor vehicle. So again, the capital account will be credited as well. So 28,000. So how much is the balance at the end of this transaction? 50 plus 28 will be 78,000. You will have a credit balance of 78,000. Okay, next transaction on the May 16th, the owner Agna bought some furniture for her new house, but she actually take the money out from the business bank to make the payment. So this is another form of drawings. Please record them into the drawings account. So it happened on May 16th. So what the owner actually took from the business is actually money from the business bank. So record it as cash at bank. Drawings will be debited 3,002. So what would be the total drawings for the year? We will have to add up the amount 3,200 plus 790 will give you 3,990 DR. This is where we learned last year. So what you did was you do a balance brought down and you end it off. But something to take note will be the drawings that is carried out for the year will not have a balance brought down for the next year. Meaning whatever withdrawal that you have this year, it should be closed and then it should be transferred to your capital account. So how do we do that? So if you can't remember, you have to go back to your owner's equity in your balance sheet. There is actually this section where you see the drawing is actually a less of from your owner's equity. So we are going to perform this for today's session. So let's do this now. Okay, now the question will be, when do we transfer drawings to capital account? Do we do it at the beginning of the accounting year, during the accounting year, or at the end? So all drawings will only be totaled up and it will be transferred out at the end of the year. So how do I know what is my business year end? So if you are not sure, go back to the question. The business actually ends on 30th September. So for this question, the business actually ends on 30th September 2017. So what you will do is write down the last day, which is September 30th. Okay, so we are going to close this account and make it 0. So how do you do it? You're going to transfer 3,990 to which account? You're going to transfer them to capital. Okay, so this is what you are learning for today's session. So drawings will then be closed, becomes 0. So the next accounting period, this account will be reset again. So what do we need to do with this 3,990? You have to transfer them to your capital account. So September 30th, in your capital account, what do we write for our particulars? You write drawings. Should I debit or credit? In the drawings account, you credit. So in the capital account, you should debit 3,990. And if you are still unsure, drawings reduce capital. So find out the amount at the end of it. You can actually take 78,000 minus 3990. You will get 74010 CR. So are we done? If you look at the question carefully, there is actually profit for the year. It's given as 18,300. Do we need to include profit into capital account? If you are unsure, go and take a look at the owner's equity again. In your balance sheet, profit for the year is actually added to your owner's equity. You can make use of these to help you remember, to help you to prepare your capital account. So profit should be added to your capital account. So when do we add in? Same date, September 30th, the last day of the accounting period. Profit will be added to your capital. You name it as your profit and loss. Should I debit or credit capital? So if you make profit for the year, it should be added to capital. Credit 18,300. So at 18,300 to your running balance, you should have $92,330 CR. What do we do next? Okay, so do we do a closing account to make it zero? Do we still transfer them to trading or profit and loss? Capital account should have a balance brought down. In other words, the business will continue to owe the owner the sum of money, 310 CR. So just a recap. So what is new today is how do we close off our drawings account? So drawings account should be closed and transferred to your capital. The rest of it is just a recap. So if you somehow still cannot remember, please read through your memory essence. You can find it here. This is another template where you can use. Okay, so at the end of the day, when you are preparing a capital account, take note beginning capital is actually your balance brought down. And if you have any additional capital, depending on what the owner contribute during the year, you need to add your profit less your drawing. That will be your capital at the end. Okay, thank you.